Alright, so we're going to do a video on how we put Popo's hair up for the night. Now, as you could tell, he looks a little run down from running around all day and having a lot of fun jumping off the bed. He actually fell twice off his little staircase, and he's kind of funny. He's okay, Popo. So now I want to take this down because I always try to make sure to take it out before nighttime. That way, if there's any knots happening, I can get rid of those before they get really bad. But also, sometimes a little hair falls into his eyes and then he can't see, and that's no bueno. Okay, so we're gonna first ask him to put his head in his little pillow, and he already knows that when I present the pillow, he just puts his head there and he lays down. Okay, next, I'm gonna use, I don't know what this is called, but it basically cuts away the rubber bands without damaging his hair. So I go in kind of carefully, find where those rubber bands are, make sure I don't grab any hair, and there's one. So it takes 3 rubber bands to put his hair up. There's one layer, 2, and that one should release his little top knot bow. It's a really cute one. Let me see if you can see that. It's so tiny. Okay. And then there's another rubber band, so I'm gonna make a little collection here. And here's the last one. So, let's see if he's even coming out on camera. Popo, this is your little face. This is a little face without anything. He's so cute. Okay, so maybe if I ask him to sit. Yeah, he's usually really bad about showing his face. He kind of just lays there and falls asleep. Okay, I got this really cute trash can that I put all his trash in. Next step is I always put away his bow because he manages to somehow always find them. And he's been known to chew them up, so I don't want them to get messed up. I put them away. And then his little scissors always go away as soon as possible because dogs and scissors are no good. Okay, so for his nighttime top knot, we're going to use 2 rubber bands. I'm running short, so I need to get some more. Right now I just have yellow. Okay, I have this Chris Christensen Ice on Ice. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a little out of frame, but it'll work. Okay, I go through his hair one time just to make sure there's no knots in it. We don't want to perpetuate any knots. Usually it starts off with one little one and they get massive. And since we're trying to grow his hair super long, we don't want to lose hair. As you can tell, he already has a lot. And I'm going to ask him to pick up his little face. Oh, he's already kind of falling asleep on this. So Poe's been wearing things in his hair since he was a baby. So he's very used to this. Probably too used to it, and he kind of just lays there. Dead body weight and everything. And I kind of have to maneuver him around. Sometimes he snores. He loves to fart on the table too. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little triangle. I'm gonna push you back, sweet thing. I can't see your face. Thank you. There we go. Okay, he has lots of baby hairs. Get rid of those guys out of the way. And we're gonna part it as close to perfect as possible because if we don't, we get a lot of knots along that little part line. Actually, let me grab it over. I'm gonna start from the corner of his eye. Kind of just have to move with him. He will find what's comfy for him, and he will start snoring. And once he's down, there's nothing you can really do about that. Okay, I got a pretty decent part on there. I'm gonna try to go this way, sweetie. Okay, the next one. Supervisor just like, oh, why is that getting near my eye? Okay. I learned this trick online where you can just kind of pat it down. don't really like to comb with this because it pulls out hair, but it's good for getting those baby hairs down. But I'm not actually going in there and combing it. I only use this thing to comb. His top one at least. I'll use a different one for his body. Okay. I think we've got a good little triangle. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I always grab from the corner of his eyes and I try to get it as clean as possible, because not you get a lot of frizz and a lot of knots, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Okay, so that looks great here. I'm kind of particular about how I do this, because if I don't do it right, we'll have problems tomorrow morning. And I'm always usually running super late to work, so I try to get this pretty nice. Okay. Okay, first rubber band. We always make 3 knots. 1. This will be the second. This will be the third. If you do any more than that, it can cause his hair to break, and then we get baby hairs. And as you can tell, we're pretty good about not having any baby hairs, so I think that method's working for us. And then make sure his little eyelashes are out. He has really pretty eyelashes, and if they get stuck in the top knot, they could break, and we're trying to avoid all breakage. He's kind of wanting to sleep, but like, he's okay. You can go night night. He's like, oh, stop moving. Okay, that's one. But if I leave that, it kind of just will hang in his face, and it's not that he minds. He really doesn't care about pretty much anything. But he'll start getting tears on his eye from where the hair is touching his eyeball. So I'm not a fan of that. I'm gonna grab some more here. This will be his second layer, and this is what's gonna hold the top knot up. And it also gives it a nice finish from the back. Okay. This one I like to put in a triangle. Why are you moving? That's not helpful. Please don't do that. He's like, don't touch me. And if I do have to comb, I do it with this, not with the brush. Okay. Not with the comb, sorry. We comb with the brush. Okay, so that'll complete that. So then here's the second rubber band. And this one's the one that's actually going to keep his hair up and out of his face. And third one. Okay, and that should keep it up. Sometimes if I want to protect this, I'll do one more knot at the very top, and that keeps it from fraying, but he's pretty good about not rubbing it out. He's pretty much had something on his hair since he was a tiny puppy, so he's pretty used to that. Okay, so that's the quick and easy version for his nighttime stuff. I always kind of make sure to comb out his face. Sometimes get some face crusties. He's pretty good today. And then we brushed him earlier today, and that was his long brush out. That one took about 45 minutes today. It's not a fun one. So this one was kind of just a quick. Some problem spots are his elbows. I was not a fan of that. I'm so sorry. Okay. He has so much hair, like it's a lot. And again, we already did his major comb out today, so I'm not really taking time. I'm just making sure he didn't snag any more hairs. Okay. Turn around. Can you lay down? Good. And if his pillow's not there, he gets pretty upset about that. I always try to make sure his pillow's there. Let me see if you guys can still see him. Yeah, he's there. This is our first time doing a camera though. He's like, why are there so many lights on? I know I'm special, but it's hurting my eyeballs. He's so pretty. Very handsome. And again, there's little nut right there. There's a lot of tangles. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move you one more time. And right here we go. I think today, because of all the lights, he's not snoring. Usually he will just crash out. Okay, so let me do what I need to do. Are you awake again? Why? Why are there so many lights on you? It's okay. Alright. Well, that's Popo's last brush out before bed. We hope you enjoyed. We will be doing this again tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. And the next day. Yes. Forever. Alright. Bye. Say bye, everybody.